afternoon and welcome back. Thank you for joining me again. Let's see if I can find a lighter. Hope you're doing well. Holy Spirit, can you please help me get a reading? I had intended to do this reading for married couples. And I guess it is kind of for married couples because I have something that I want to address. If the Holy Spirit will allow me to address it. Oh, I got something on my hands. Spirit, please help me to get a message from you and only you. And don't let me say anything, do anything at all that is not of you and of the mind of God, of Christ. Alright. So, I tried to do a video a while ago, and I was not able to get the video completed because it got interrupted so many times by phone calls and just bull crap. And I rolled the dice, and it landed on Leo again. Who do you want a message for, Spirit? This time it's saying Libra. A while ago it was saying Leo. But there could very well be a Libra involved here, and I'm going to tell you why. Because there was a Leo who was married. And this Leo's spouse had a twin flame. And Leo had somebody else. But the person that Leo was moving towards was a deceptive person. And they were planning on not being a healthy relationship. Excuse me. Their intentions were not good towards this Leo. Well, it was a big mess, is all I can tell you. It was a big mess. And the only thing I want to say about that is the Holy Spirit is not going to give you a soul tie connection and then put you in a position to have to leave your family and turn your back on everything to be with this person. If anything, the temptation is going to be to leave your family, not to stay with your family. If you make a promise to somebody to be loyal to that person and that person is good to you, then you should stay with that person. You got with that person for a reason. You know, I don't understand the obsession with the twin flame, because all it is a spiritual lesson. It's somebody that the Holy Spirit, God, the Creator, Source, puts in our lives to teach us to grow spiritually. And a spiritually mature person is not going to leave a perfectly healthy marriage with children and destroy everybody's life to go be with somebody else. Now, if your marriage is already struggling and you're just you got like, okay, for for me, for example, okay, let's use me for an example because I only know my experience. Everybody's experience is different. But in my situation, I'm going to be just transparent with you, okay? When I married my ex, the one that I'm divorcing now, I married him because I was a drug addict and he had pills. So it was unhealthy from the very first day we met. And so me getting separated from him has nothing to do with me wanting another man. Let's just put that out there right to start with. And I wouldn't give a damn who the man was, twin flame or not. If my ex had not have gone in the direction that he went in, we would still be together. And in fact, we are still friends. We have children together. He was here today. So I hope nobody ever gets the impression from me that I'm encouraging you to leave a marriage, especially a healthy marriage, to be with somebody else. Because that is not what I would ever endorse. And I know that relationships can get tangled up because we do stupid shit. But the Holy Spirit is never going to ask you to leave a healthy, happy home life for somebody else. And that's just period. Love the one you're with. You know? I wish things could have worked out differently for me and my ex. We would still be together. We wouldn't be having to divide all of our assets. Because nobody wins. And in fact, I chose to walk away and leave him everything because everything that we owned was eventually going to one day go to our child. And I just chose to walk away and start over from nothing so that what we have accumulated can in fact still go to our child. And I didn't leave because I was effing up. What virtues are you working on in the collective today? Obedience. Obedience. Doing what you're told by those placed in authority. What else, Spirit? Gratitude and self-control. Showing restraint even when desires are strong. And giving thanks and showing heartfelt appreciation. On the bottom of the deck is generosity. And on the top of the deck is peace. Alright, Spirit. Speak to me, sweetheart. Speak to me. Oh, how are the angels working in our home, Spirit? Thank you so very much. Challenges. We're having challenges in our homes. But who doesn't? COVID has made our challenges magnified. COVID was like pouring Miracle Grow on marriages. And they either grew apart or they grew together. How are you working in our lives, period, Spirit? Unity. Trying to bring us together instead of tear us apart. What surprises do you have for us today, angels? Health. The angels want us to be healthy in our lives, in every area, including our marriages and our relationships. Alright, and what is our role in all of this? How are you helping us with our role in all of this? Giving us gratitude. You've given us music. You've given us this solitude. You've given us balance. And you're helping us make good decisions. What might be the outcome, angels? Somebody might have a loved one who's very sick. The Holy Spirit says the angels are comforting us in our distress. And we're going to have inspiration on the bottom of this deck. What we don't see coming is we're going to have inspiration. Excuse me. Spirit, what do we need to surrender to help us with these challenges? Surrender unhealthy relationships. Not healthy ones, unhealthy ones. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable, or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. What else to help us with these challenges? Because that can't be all. What other things need to be surrendered to help us with these challenges, Spirit? All of this is about these challenges. We have to stop being defensive. Stop being defensive. It's a sign of weakness. When somebody tries to point out something about us, we have to stop trying to make excuses or justify our behavior and surrender to the wonder and awe of Spirit. Anything else, Spirit, before I go on to the next thing? Some of our homes have addictions that need to be surrendered. The addictions. Alright, how about for our unity? What do we need to surrender to have unity, Spirit? We need to surrender to joy. The thing that's going to bring us together in unity is our joy. And how about for our health, Spirit? How about for these healthy lives, this surprise, which is going to be our health? What do we need to surrender to have this surprise? Stop procrastinating and stop fearing intimacy. Some of us fear intimacy, and so we jump from one relationship to the next. Or in a relationship, but we have walls up to keep us from having anybody get close to us. And Spirit's saying, stop procrastinating and get help for this. Some of us might need to see a therapist. And how about this, our role, this decisions and balance and solitude and music and gratitude? We have to stop wanting things to happen now and wanting instant gratification in every area of our lives. And somebody might not want to see this, but it's the truth. There's a time for everything under this sun. What about our comfort, Spirit? What do we have to surrender for you to comfort us? Surrender to you. Surrender to you, Holy Spirit. We have to surrender to trust. We have to be able to trust. We have to be able to trust. Anything else? That was a lot. Anything else, Spirit? Surrender comparing yourself to others. You were never meant to be like everybody else. You were always made to be unique. Keep your eyes on ourselves. Keep our eyes on ourselves. Surrender your worry. Surrender to what is. Accept things the way they are. What else, Spirit? Anything else? This is the last time. Surrender your stress. Just be still. Just be still. Don't do anything right now. Just be still for a moment. And wait for Spirit's timing. Surrender our need to always be right. Some of us think we're always right. Surrender our negative thinking. Surrender to our soul's path. Surrender our intuition. Surrender to your intuition. And surrender to effortlessness. Stop trying so hard. When Spirit's involved, it's effortless. You won't have to destroy a healthy marriage. Surrender to inner peace. What's the overall tarot energy of this reading, Holy Spirit? Whoa. The Tower fell way over there. The Chariot upside down. What's the overall tarot energy? Strength. Spirit's trying to give us strength. Strength. What's not working right now, Spirit? What's the energy to overcome? The devil. The devil. How do we pull it together? How do we pull this together? We need to have a realization. We need to have a tower. We need to shake things up just a tad. Spirit's going to shake some of our old thinking away, so we'll have some new ways of seeing things. And then we can have these commitments. Awesome, Spirit. You awesome, Spirit. All right. What psychic abilities are you giving us, Spirit, to get through this? Travel. Somebody might need to travel. Some of us might need to go away on a vacation and just spend some time alone. Spirit. A house over here. What other psychic and spiritual gifts have you given us? Numbers. Y'all already know about those numbers. 11, 11, 3, 3, 3. Whatever numbers you might be seeing at the moment. What else? Spirit. Our wisdom. Spirit's giving us wisdom. Travel, numbers, wisdom. What else, Spirit? That's a lot, Spirit. Can you get one at a time so the reader can read the cards, please? Eagle and baby. Eagle and baby. Seeing this from Spirit's point of view, the big picture about these children, about this baby. All right, one more time, Spirit says. Thank you so very much. Spirit's working to mend our broken hearts. And then what we don't see coming is this mirror. All right, Spirit, talk to me, sweetheart. You want me to use the twin flame deck? Let me explain something to you. In my tarot, anyway, I can't say anything about anybody else's, but in my tarot, the Emperor is a father or a grandfather, and the Empress is a mother or grandmother. And yes, they are the highest of the court cards because they're usually the most mature. But you can't call yourself an Empress or an Emperor if you're acting like a knight. Just saying. Okay? And it could just mean in my deck, and when I play cards, I've seen it come up Emperor and Empress when it's just a husband and wife. It doesn't have to be a twin flame. I have other cards that have to be there too before I can call something a twin flame. Okay? But let's not get hung up on labels, because we're all human beings. And just because you have a very strong soul tie with somebody doesn't mean that that person's life has more value. And the lesson, the spiritual lesson of maturing as a human being and ascending as a human being might be to make a decision and stick with it when you've already pledged your loyalty to somebody else. And if you believe in past lives and future lives, then why are you worried about it? Because you're going to have another chance. But if you don't, then you have all of eternity to spend with these people. You know, we have to make decisions and stick with them in life. That's loyalty. All right, Spirit, what message do you have here? Why is strength here? Why is strength here? We have strength, and the devil came out in reverse. Why is strength here? The strength card is here because of this very passionate woman. This is a very passionate woman. This is a Queen of Wands. And this woman right here, when she walks into a room, she magnetizes the room. Every eye on her. And she usually don't even know she's beautiful. This woman right here has a heart of gold. She's very charismatic. She's very fun. She usually has a great sense of humor. But she doesn't even ask for the attention that gets brought her way. She's magnetized from birth. That's why the strength card is here. That's a Leo. That's a Leo. All right, Spirit. This could actually be any of the fire signs, but this strength card is a Leo. So this could be a Leo and another fire sign. It could be a Leo and a Sagittarius, but we'll have to see, because I have more fire over here and I have earth here. All right, why is this Queen of Wands here with the strength card? Why is this woman having to be strong? She's got on some sunglasses, I see. Why is this fire sign having to be strong? Because she's fantasizing and she's tempted. What is she fantasizing and tempted to do, Spirit? Oh, Spirit. The Ace of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Ace of Pentacles. And the sword came out in reverse. All of this pretty much came out in reverse. Basically, what this is saying is she's tempted to be dishonest, to throw away her stability, and forego this transformation just so she can have something new. Something shiny and new. Does that sound like an adult way of handling life? Or does that sound like a childish way? But see, this woman is being strong. Spirit's making this woman strong. So she'll be honest, stable, transform, and then have something new. Because she don't jump from one relationship right to the next just because she fantasizes about it and gets tempted. Because she's got the Holy Spirit making her strong. Okay. Why is death in reverse here? Because of this divine partnership. The devil in reverse. I'm sorry. The devil is in reverse because of this divine relationship. I don't know why I said death. Oh, Spirit. Clarify what you're saying. Because this woman right here is ready to have something new. Okay? She's ready to have something new. Clarify what that means, Spirit. Why is the Tower there then? If this woman's ready to have something new, why is the Tower there? Because it's time for her to reevaluate this. She needs to think about this. She needs to take a moment and think about what she's doing. Because the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands over here, is very passionate and fiery and charismatic and fun to be around. The Queen of Swords, on the other hand, is more serious, and she's more about thinking and analyzing in her intellect. This woman is talking about having something new, and this woman is starting something new, but really doesn't quite want to. This is an air sign. This is probably the Libra. This woman wants to save her marriage. That's why the Devil's in reverse. This woman wants to save her marriage. This woman over here is being strong. Why is the fire sign having to be strong? Because of some deception. You remember I told you a while ago I had a Leo that was being deceived? There's your Leo being deceived. What is she being deceived about, Spirit? Remember I told you they were playing mind games and being controlling? Somebody's being controlling and they're playing mind games and they're being dishonest and deceptive with this Leo. Who's doing that, Spirit? That's the world. It's something that's over. What's over, Spirit? Look at here. Look at here. Somebody's not sure what's over. Why are they not sure what's over, Spirit? Because they're realizing that they have a Knight of Swords. Okay? So this Leo has a Knight of Swords, somebody that's impulsive and a little bit immature to be with a queen, okay? She's thinking about starting something new right here. She's thinking about starting something new with this person, but she's not sure if she should end this because she's realizing that this person is going to have a Tower moment, which may be watching this video, that this person is immature, manipulative, and playing head games. All right, why is the Queen of Swords here, Spirit? Reevaluating her new beginning. Because she's tired of being alone. Well, what does that have to do with reevaluating a new start? Because she's an Empress. She's an Empress. This Queen of Swords is an Empress. And so she knows better than to start something new without reevaluating it first. Alright. Who is she reevaluating being with, Spirit? Who is she reevaluating being with? A commitment that was a pure nightmare. This Empress, this wife, who might be a Libra, had a nightmare of a marriage. And even though her marriage was a pure nightmare and it was hell, even she's thinking about staying with this person. This one over here is considering staying with this person, even though they're playing games. The Tower is clarified. I mean, these two women, this fire sign and this air sign, have been through hell. Where's the man that goes with this Empress? Is it the same man? Can you show me the man that goes with the Empress? She has a Knight of Pentacles. And she's a High Priestess. Or they are. That's a Virgo. So, this Libra, it looks like has a Virgo who's also very immature. Neither one of these women, neither one of these mature, beautiful women have anything more than a knight. Why are these two women here together, Spirit? Please don't tell me a Five of Swords. Because they both love this man. So how do we get a king out of two knights? I think we might be confused. Because two knights don't make a king. Talk to me about this king. Why is the King of Cups here bringing these two women together? He loves both of them. Moving forward real fast towards what? A very painful end for somebody. This is going to be painful for somebody. And because this, let me explain to you how we get a knight, two knights out of a king. Because when you take a king and you try to spread him between two women, he turns into a player. But I can tell you right now that the fact that he's a Knight of Pentacles and a High Priestess over here in this relationship with this woman tells me that this is the one that's getting the most out of it. Because over here, there's a lot of deception. Spirit, what would you have happen with these two relationships? Spirit says this has been heavy and it's been a lot of tribulation. The Ten of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. Spirit saying it's been a lot of bullshit, but I'm ready for it to evolve. Evolve into what, Spirit? Do I even have a card in this deck for what you want it to be? Spirit saying, I want you to search your heart. Search your heart, King of Cups, about all this heartache. Search your heart before you make any more moves. And get this devil in reverse. Alright, Spirit. Talk to me about what you would like to see happen with this woman over here, this Leo. Spirit says you're bound to this woman. You're bound to this woman. And right now, you don't want to end it. Alright, how about this woman over here? You're bound to that woman for some reason, and it could be a baby. This one over here is about creativity. This man is attracted to this woman's creativity. Alright, what about this man, Spirit? This man has caused a whole lot of grief because he was abandoned as a child. And he has intimacy issues. What would you like to see happen, Spirit? What would you like to see happen here, Spirit? Spirit says, you're stuck. This relationship is stuck in the 5th dimension. Anything we can do to unstick it? You can stop playing the victim and making other people a victim and refocus. There's probably a baby involved here because somebody's still unawakened. And I would say it's probably all of these people. Anything else you want to say, Spirit, out of this deck of cards about any of this situation? Talk to me about... This is somebody from your past. What else, Spirit? Marriage, strictly sexual. So, maybe you're married and your wife doesn't want to give you any. And so you're going out and getting it from somewhere else. Or maybe your wife is strictly sexual. What else, Spirit? That's been coming out. This isn't the first time. You're going to regret this. You're going to have regrets about this. Anything else? It's time to take a step back. Retreat. Get by yourself and think about what you're doing. One more time, Spirit says, this is just an obsession. It's just an obsession. This is that devil. Alright, Spirit, what would you say out of these cards? Bare your fucking soul. Trust. Share your crazy ass dreams, your wishes, and your passions. Get honest. And check yourself. You're playing with fire. Spirit, what would you say out of these cards right here to this Leo? What would you say to this Leo out of this deck right here? Thank you so very much. Spirit has an important mission for your life. Spirit has a perfect companion for you on this journey. How about this King of Cups, Spirit? What would you say to this King of Cups? or this Virgo. Whoa, God. That's way too much. What would you say to the King of Cups, Spirit? There we go. That's what's up. Planets are aligning in your favor, and people are being strategically placed to help you move ahead in this journey. I desire what? Fill in the blank, and know that Spirit is working behind the scenes, making your dreams a reality. What would you say to this Libra? There we go. I just fucking love you, and I want everyone to know you're mine. I've never met anyone who makes me feel alive like you, or who understands me the way you do. You are my divine counterpart. I think that this Leo is married to this man. Or the Libra. Reverse the roles if you need to. One is married and the other has a twin flame. And I think this marriage was strictly sexual. I think they got together, somebody got pregnant, and they got married because they had a baby. But there was never any love there. And this person is realizing that they have somebody that they're truly, truly in love with. And it's breaking their heart to have to make this decision. But this man is trying to play both sides. And it just doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. So you either have to decide you're going to stay with your husband, or you have to realize that that's over. But you cannot keep doing both. We will have our wish fulfillment. I have been calling you in because you are my twin flame. Everybody here needs to grow up, though, and do what's right for this baby. I think this Empress over here is doing what she's supposed to be doing. She's a high priestess. She's doing her creative stuff. But this man has an obsession with this woman. And he's married. What we need to know to heal ourselves while we're going through this, Spirit. This is a soulmate. You have a soulmate. It could be this one. It could be both. You could have a soulmate and a twin flame. That don't even belong in there. Look what it is. It's y'all's communication. Y'all need to be grown people and talk about this. You might have to talk to these children. What else, Spirit? Always, always love yourself first. Always love yourself first. What else, Spirit? Temptation. It's very tempting to cheat on your spouse, isn't it? But it's just not the right thing to do. If your marriage is over, end it. Get on your feet. Have your independence. Nothing that is meant for you will ever pass you by. One more time, Spirit says. Procrastination again. Somebody is procrastinating and putting off this decision. And sexuality. Because something has been strictly sexual here. And sexual arts. which is healthy sexuality. Alright, anything else you want to say, Holy Spirit, before I close this message? Wait, there's a card way down here. The star was way down there. There is hope. Hope for what, Spirit? Hope for what? Hope for you to get victory over this. This acting like a fool. And stop being so defensive. Anything you can say to us out of this deck right here, Spirit? What would you need to give up in order to achieve your dream? In your heart, you know what is good for you and what makes you excited to be alive day after day. You need to trust your dreams and follow your instincts. If you don't, you'll only end up making other people's dreams come true. What's this one? Imagine that your heart opens a little more every time you breathe out. It's easier for you to receive your dream with an open heart. I'm not going to tell you what to do in this situation because I don't know. But follow Spirit. Follow Spirit. Surrender to your intuition and effortlessness and all these other things that Spirit said. Can I get a message out of these cards? I'm sorry this is going so terribly long, but this is serious business. This is very serious business. What message, Spirit? That was the lust card trying to come out. Deceit and strength again. Deceit and strength again, followed by chaos. So maybe this deception I don't know. Somebody knows what's going on here, though. Why is chaos here? Because all hell's going to break loose when all of this truth comes out. Because somebody's got walls built up. They have no intimacy, and they're trapped. My God. Loyalty. What you don't see coming is loyalty. Page 33. Search our heart, O God, and help us find any wicked way in us. Loyalty. You have chosen the symbol of loyalty, and this means you are being called to stand up for who and what you believe in. Do you know the story of the beautiful red vampire who saw the good in another and remained steadfast in her love against all odds? Loyalty is tested at times, and you may be asked to assess whether others deserve your loyalty. Sometimes you find yourself in a position where it is difficult to speak up for another person, a cause, or even for yourself. Now is the time to be faithful to your best qualities and to leave the rest behind. This is a true test of character. I know you will choose rightly. Stand up for what you believe and be loyal only to what is true and good. That's the biblical description of loyalty. Being faithful to what is true. And you know what is true in this situation. I don't know. Spirit is not even allowing me to see it all. I saw it all earlier, and I know there was at least 4 people involved. But somebody knows what this is about. Trinkets, please, Holy Spirit. I have a Dallas Cowboy star. Maybe you like the Dallas Cowboys, or maybe your name is Dallas. Maybe your name is Cowboy. I have a feather. I have a cowboy boot and a horseshoe. Maybe you're a cowboy, or maybe your name is Cowboy. I have a guitar. Somebody plays guitar. I have a crystal. I have an arrow that says love. I have a crescent moon. I have an angel. I have an owl. I have Jesus. I have a crown. I have a dial, a clock dial, divine timing. I have Archangel Michael. I have a snowflake. I have a leaf for the fall. I have a rose. Hi, Rose. I have a captain's wheel. I have 2 palm trees connected. I have a butterfly. I have a turtle. I have 2 hearts connected. I have a tennis racket. I have a heart that says love. I have a music note to go with the guitar. And I have an elephant. Trinkets, please, Spirit, from this other bowl. My cards are falling everywhere. I gotta have a bigger table with less cards. I don't know which. I have a music note with a skull. I have a skull. I have a skeleton hand. I have 9 3/4 Harry Potter. I have a cactus. I will hold you in my heart until I hold you in heaven. I have a horse. I have give a girl the right shoes and she can conquer the world. Marilyn Monroe. An infinity sign. I have north, south, east, and west. Live, laugh, and love. I have a tower. I have an angel. And I have a horse. Trinkets again from this other bowl. I have a Sagittarian arrow. I have an infinity sign. I have you are my sunshine. I have an angel. I have a lotus flower. I have a tower, another infinity sign, a ball, love, another cactus. I have live the life you love, believe in love, live your dream, a feather, and a bullet. Rock for the Holy Spirit for this reading. I have passion, strength, friend, joy, courage, and focus. Alright, you guys, I love you. I'm sorry I had to get a little bit serious tonight, but this is serious business. Relationships are important, and people are human beings. All of us have a soul, and we're all connected by our soul. We're all one. We should never put more stock in another person's life or their need for respect and human connection and love just because we think that they might be a stronger connection in our lives. We still have to be loyal and obedient. All right. Have a wonderful night. Bye.